Blizzard dropping bombs yesterday with the all-new 2024 roadmap, and it revealed a lot of things we weren't expecting. So let's take a deep dive here and get into this, and we'll start at the very beginning with patch 10.2.5, because we really got to take a look here and start to dig into what exactly Blizzard's giving us, because this patch cadence, this content cadence, is faster than anything we've ever seen before. So here we go. Starting with 10.2.5, we got Dragon Isles Epilogue, continuing the storyline as we expected. Reclamation of Gilneas. Yes, I can't wait to do it. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. The other stuff here, if I just move my little art, you see Dragon Riding Worldwide, Follower Dungeons, Azerothian Archives, and Outland Cup. I mean, Outland Cup is the Dragon Riding races. We know that. Follower Dungeons, we're getting AI-powered dungeons. Basically, you can run a dungeon without ever having to have a friend. Isn't that nice? Finally, catering to us degenerates. This patch is going to be a big one. It's a 2.5, but it's going to be big. It's bringing a lot of content, and I'm excited for it. So, Seeds of Renewal, again, is bringing us a lot of cool stuff, including class changes. Dragon Flying for Dragthyr. Yes, you are getting proper Dragon Flying once again. Character changes, including new customizations for Draenei and Drolls. We're getting the finishing of our epilogue, holiday update events, the whole Valentine's Day update, and then the Hearthstone anniversary, which will probably be a lot like the whole arcade stuff they did for what was it, Arknight or Rumble or whatever it's called now. So there's a lot coming in this patch, and I'm excited for it. We're also getting the capital city Belemeth for the Night Elves. So there are quite a few things coming, but we got other stuff to talk about here. Now, I'm just going to skip over this real quick because I also wanted to say the War Within Alpha and Beta are coming fast and furious. Yes, the War Within Alpha testing begins in the spring of 2024. With an update to the World of Warcraft, map that we're just looking at now, we realize that it is coming in spring, and then Beta will be hitting in the summer. No specific dates yet, but, spring officially begins on March 19th, and summer officially begins on June 20th. So just after each of those dates, we'll be getting into some actual War Within content. I expect us to see, we'll be able to start making the new race, checking out what they're all about, those new dwarfy boys. Maybe seeing some new zones and some new hero talent builds and what they could be like. Yeah, the testing is going to be fast and furious. It's very important, so we're going to get into that stuff once it's available. Now, moving on to, should we talk about this? Should we get into this? So what exactly could this Skull and Crossbones be? This looks freaking crazy. What could it be? What is it about? Let's dig into it real quick. So we got this announcement, the roadmap, and everybody's eyes were drawn to one thing and one thing only. The Skull and Crossbones. Yes, the worldwide symbol of the pirate. What could this be? Now, the World of Warcraft map revealed a lot of things with a lot of details, but this pirate flag is just sitting there with nothing on it. No hints, no indication of what it could be, except that it sticks out like a sore thumb because it's sitting there like no pirates. So yeah, don't forget, Wajo, you are correct. Blizzard president literally tweeted, "No pirates," back when pirate speculation was running rampant and everyone thought we were getting a pirate expansion. But now, if we look at the tweets about this flag, Holly Longdale keeps responding with little eyes, what's going on? We also see, all right then, keep your secrets, and keep secrets, keep it safe. That's right. Yes, keep it secret and keep it safe. So what could this be about? If we're going to speculate here, honestly, I think this is a bit bigger than we think. Now, I'm not saying this is a full-blown, raid or something crazy. What I'm saying is, we've had a lot of pirate assets come into the game, and that was part of the reason why everyone believed we were getting a pirate expansion. So follow me on this timeline here as I speculate a little bit about this, because I think we're going to get some legitimate pirate discovery content, maybe something, it was mentioned in this article, I believe, something like what we're seeing in Season of Discovery or Secrets of Azeroth, but highly themed pirate content. And when did Blizzard have time to make this stuff? I have a theory. Okay, because we have a lot. I mean, even if you look at the Blizzard store right now, We've literally still got the Sky Captain's Masquerade that just recently dropped. We've still got the Waveborn Diplomat's Regalia. We've got pirate assets on the store. If you guys don't remember, we've also gotten tons of pirate hats, all kinds of pirate regalia and everything through the trading post. So why did Blizzard make all this pirate stuff? I have a theory that Chris Metzen's full-blown return in 2022 led to a pivot. Now, these expansions, they're worked on years ahead of time, and I'm not saying that, Chris Metzen came in and completely flipped the expansion around. I think they were planning on doing some World Soul stuff, but I think they were planning on having a very much a pirate-themed World Soul start to this saga. And I think when Chris Metzen came in, he decided to flip the script a little bit and say, I don't know if we're going to go pirates. I don't know if that's the call right now. I'm thinking more dwarfy, stony boys, maybe an island, maybe something going underground. I'm thinking more that direction. Now, there were probably other things than Arubians. These things were planned out, I'm sure, because it's too soon in 2022 to call a full-blown pivot and start doing a new expansion from the ground up. I think a lot of this stuff was already laid out, but I think there was a lot of pirate stuff going on that Chris Metzen just wasn't feeling. So they pulled all that content. Like, we're not doing pirates. We're not doing this ship stuff. Don't forget, we also got full-blown ship remodels. I'm talking the humans got new ships. The Night Elves got new ships, which we're seeing in the new Belemeth model. We also got new Blood Elf ships, which we haven't seen in the game yet, but we probably will when we get the Silver Moon revamp in Midnight. So here's the thing. All these ship assets, all these pirate assets, all these hints that led us down the path of thinking we were getting a full-blown pirate expansion, I think we're going to get that content here in 10.2.6. I think we're going to get some cool discovery stuff, some cool, in-game event, very pirate themed, lots of cool pirate items to loot, some interesting discovery. Season of Discovery's shown us that these mystery, go find it items. This is fun stuff to do. And that's probably what 10.2.6 is going to be about, is some really cool discovery stuff, pirate themed, obviously, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think it has to do partially with Metzen's return. Yeah, get your tinfoil hats on. Indeed. All right, enough with that. This thing looks very cool. We move on to Season 4. We're going to get Dragonflight Raids Revisited, which is faded raiding. We already knew that was coming. New PvP season, new Mythic Plus season, new open world rewards. So Blizzard's starting to hint at, to get into that open world reward stuff that we're going to see a lot of. It's going to be part of the vault, literally, when we do delves and all that in the War Within. So then we're going to get our first taste of that probably. It looks like it's Season 4. We also get, Season 4 is going to lead us into the 10.2.7 patch. Time-running Pandemonium. Okay, I'll go back to that. Harbinger's Quest, Troll and Draenei Heritage Armor, awesome for you guys who play those. And then new holiday event. So what is time-running Pandemonium? What could that be? It's an interesting thought. Some people are thinking it could be more time-walking stuff. Some people are thinking, this could be more Mists of Pandaria content, maybe open world, who knows. But they didn't just write time-walking dungeon. Some people think it could be a revisiting of a lot of the skill contests and things that they had in Pandaria and all that stuff we did. But here's the thing. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you remember that I made a video back in October. Back in frickin' October. Talking about all this weird revamping that was going on in Pandaria. Yeah, the Pandarians, literally by lore, were rebuilding the world, Pandaria, after the whole invasions and everything that occurred. Remember, the Old God stuff was still sitting out there. Still is. I think you can still go out there and see a bunch of Old God invasions and things like that. All of that stuff is getting revamped. A lot of Pandaria stuff is getting fixed, changed, repairing of statues, repairing of all kinds of stuff. And we were all speculating at the time, what's going on? Are we getting some kind of revisit Pandaria expansion? Why are they doing this? Why would Blizzard be putting this time in? Well, I think we got our answer. And it probably has to do with this time-running Pandemonium. We are going back to Pandaria for some type of content at 10.2.7. What it is, could we get a Siege of Orgrimmar time-walking? I sure hope so. I think that's a great raid. An underrated raid. The storytelling in that raid is great. I would do it, gladly. But I think it could be more than just time-walking in Pandaria. I think we could be getting some open world content up there. We could be getting some interesting stuff that has to do with the rebuilding of Pandaria, maybe some storytelling going on. But overall, another bomb dropped in this map. I mean, this map's just filled with surprises. And that pandemonium, the misspelling into panda, certainly leading us over to Pandaria, and maybe more about the revamping that occurred there. Okay, again, we get the War Within beta, and then we get pre-patch. Freaking pre-patch hitting early summer with world events, warbands, dynamic flight, and guild updates. So let's see what pre-patch here could be all about. Where is this? Let me see. Yes, here. The War Within pre-patch launches early summer with warbands, guild updates, and dynamic flight. So we are getting open world flying, right? We're getting open world dragon riding flying coming up here in 10.2.5. But we're getting dynamic flight, which is the addition of dragon riding to all the other mounts. At least a lot of them. Maybe not every single one, but a lot of them. So this is a very cool thing, very nice, and it's. I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked that we're getting pre-patch early summer. We talked a lot about the War Within, when it was going to drop, and how the hints were hinting at late summer, but everybody was like, really? Would they do that? It's going to be November. No, boys. It is happening. It is happening late summer. You know, this could be the launch of the War Within could certainly be a August or early September launch, which would be the fastest turnaround we've seen in any expansion release. Now, what are we going to get in the pre-patch? Again, it looks like we're going to get warbands, so we're going to get the inclusion of warbands, guild updates, which I'm not sure what that could be. That could be cross-faction guilds, finally, getting those. Again, dynamic flight outside of the Dragon Isles and everything else that's coming with that. Exciting stuff, man. The cadence with this stuff is insane. It's literally insane. The fact that we are getting a full-blown expansion that soon, followed by, what is this? The War Within content update, story quests, new content system updates, and a 20th anniversary event. There it is, boys. There it is. But literally, by the end of the fall, we're going to have our first 0.5 patch. I didn't even think we were going to have the expansion by then. And we're going to have our first 0.5 patch. This is going to be wild. Buckle up, because this roadmap, if you weren't excited already for the things to come in this game, this shit should have gotten your blood flowing.